Hello, I'm Paul. Thanks for taking the time to listen to the presentation so far. You know a little bit about Legrand, a little bit about ACORE. What I want to do now is just go through a quick demonstration of the system on my demonstration board. This normally takes over an hour. I'm going to try and do it in about 10-15 minutes. So I'm going to be going through it pretty quickly, so apologies for that. On the board, we've got on the left hand side here some call points. These are the main device that activates the call, normally used in your bedrooms, your communal areas. On the bottom right we have the main panel. This is really the brains of the system. This is where you'll see all the calls come up and stores all the call login information. In the middle we have the door monitor, used on internal doors, exit fire doors, also drugs cabinet. And at the bottom top right we have the audio visual indicator, normally now used in the hospital environment only. And across the front we've got some telecare, some paging devices as well, which I'll show you as I go through. Starting off on the top left with the call point, there's various different call points that we supply. What we've got here is this unit, which is for the hospital market. It's a HTM0803 device. It's got an emergency pull button. On the bottom we've got the standard unit normally used in the care facility, care homes, nursing homes, hospices. These have got a push emergency button. We also do a cardiac version for the hospital, and for all different variants we also do a non-LCD version. These have got LCDs. The key part of the LCD version is that it gives you a next call waiting facility. So basically once you close a call down, what you'll see on the screen is where the next call is. So instead of having to go back to a panel to find out where the call is, you can go straight there from your last call. As you can see, the devices are they're wireless. There's no cables. They're battery operated. In the back of the unit is where the batteries are kept. 3 AA batteries. If you use good quality batteries, they should last up to 3 years based on 5 activations and 5 cancellations a day. The system self-monitors, so if there are any battery issues, it will tell you and give you a couple of weeks notice to go and get them changed. In the bottom of the unit there's 2 slots. The left hand side slot is for your power push, normally used in your bedrooms. The right hand side is for sensory devices, so things like bed sensors and chair sensors, and they can plug into there. We're open protocol, so in most cases if you're using an accessory, there's a good chance it will work on our aid core system. I'll slide that back onto the back plate. Something that a lot of customers will do is that they'll have multiple wall plates in a bedroom. So if you've got somebody who obviously in bed at night, once they get up and move around, they might sit in a different seat. You can just unslot the call point from one area and slot it into the next area, so you don't have to have multiple devices, and you get the full benefit of the wireless system. To initiate a call, normally press the orange button, but you can also pull the cord or put a call on from the power push. And what you'll find is you get a little orange light flash on the power push itself. You also get a reassurance light on the call point. On the panel you'll get the orange banner. It will tell you the location. You can put the resident's name. It will start a timer off as well. And you can hear it obviously bleeping. So once that call comes onto the system, your nurse or your carer will go to the bedroom, press the green button, and that will log them as nurse present in that room, and it will start another timer, and then you can start building up a picture of how long your carers are in their rooms and the level of care you're given as well. Once it's in that status, if you need to get some assistance, what you can do is you can press one of your orange buttons again, which means you don't need to leave your patient. You can press the orange button and it will call for assistance. Now all the calls that are on the system triage, so if you've got a standard call on there from one device and another one comes in for an assistance, that one will jump to the top, and if an emergency comes in, it will jump to the top again. So that's an assistance call. You can then jump to emergency by pressing the red button. Nice and clear. You can see that it's different from your assistance call. The timer carries on, and then to cancel the call, you press the grey button. Now everything we do gets logged in the system. I'll press the list button, and that will show you all the log entries that have happened through the system, and the last 500 activations, and that all gets stored into a database. Gets kept for about 20-25 years. If you've got a call logger, it will all get fed into your call logger, so you can pull that data, run reports, and build up an idea of what's going on in your care facility. You can jump to various stages. So if you're going to do night checks, what you can do is you can go and press the green button at night. It will put the call into the system and it'll get logged. When you leave, press the grey button and it will cancel down. So if you're a care manager, you want to see what's happened in the night shift, you can just go into the system, and from the system itself you can pull off that information or just check it visually. When we're doing training, we always encourage people to press the green button when they go into a room. Enables them to go straight to an assistance call if needed. And it also helps build up that level of care again in case anyone ever gets or asked to check what's been happening across the care facility. You can go directly to your emergency at any point and cancel it. So it gives you lots of different options, lots of different call levels as well. In the centre we have the door monitor. This really activates when a door has been opened or not. There's 3 different points you can put it in. This one's into override, so you can open and close that door as much as you want. And maybe during the day, maybe at night you want to get it monitored. So you would just put it into the active position, and then you can activate that call. And when you want to reset it, close the door, put it into the reset position, and reset that device. What you can also do, look at your doors tab, and you can see the situation of that door, whether it's open, closed, active, override, or whatever. So it's maybe instead of you checking around every door at the end of your shift, you can use that doors tab to help you with that. Now, on the desk in front of us, we have a few other devices. This is a ceiling pull cord. This is normally used in your en-suites or bathrooms. Activate a call by pulling the cord. It's got an anti-ligature feature as well, so if you pull it, that will break off, but that can easily be put back on again. It's got reassurance light on there for your user. When you go to the call, you just cancel it by pressing the grey button on the nearest call point, which is usually in that ensuite or bathroom or bedroom area. We've got pendants. You can activate a pendant call by pressing the orange button. That will put a call onto the system wherever you are in the building, and you can cancel it with the grey button on that unit. You have a buddy. So these 2 windows on the front of the call point are infrared sensors. So when you walk into a room, you can press that present button on your buddy, and that will log you into that room, put up that green banner, and that will put your name into the system as well. So not only by pressing the green button, it knows you're in there with this unit, you can tell who's gone in there as well. And then when you leave, press the green button on the buddy, and that will cancel the call off. Like so. That's the buddy. This is also a staff attack unit. If you pull that red, pull the cord off, this little red collar will pull out, and it will activate an emergency call. So it also doubles up for a low-level staff attack system. We also use paging. We've got a couple of types of pagers. This is a basic pager, but if you activate a call on the nurse call system, it will show you on here the room it's come from, and also the call type, and it will bleep and vibrate. We also use a bluebell pager, which is this one. Difference is this one's IP67 rated, so you can put it into a meter of water and it will still work. It has an exit beacon function, so that if you leave a building, it will alert the user. It has staff ID, so when you go into your room, you log yourself in, the infrared windows pick you up, and it'll tell you who's gone in there. And most importantly, it's got a staff attack button as well. So if you do get attacked, you can press that red button. It'll put a broadcast call out to all the other Bluebell users, and it'll also give you location if you're in line of sight of the call point. And at the front here, we have various telecare products. We have chair sensors, bed sensors. We have big red buttons, so you can put that button in the middle of the table and initiate a call. Pendants, waterproof, showerproof pendants, and fall detectors. So you can use it as a pendant, or if you fall, it will trigger an emergency call and put it onto the system. And there's lots of other telecare devices as well that you can link up to the system. On the front of the panel, you've got a couple warning lights. You've got, it'll tell you if your powers, if you've got a problem with your power, your mains. It'll tell you if there's a problem with the infrastructure, that those will bleep, those will change colour and alert you that there's an issue, and you can then contact your engineering company to come out and support you. You can log on to the panel. There's various different levels of entry into that to allow you to do different things. A few of the key points in there are things like your medication reminders, so you can, if you do have somebody in, say, bedroom 2 has medication every 4 hours, that can be set up there to automatically alert a call onto the system. You can do things like zoning your site, so you can have certain call points go into certain panels or certain pages. So any zoning that you want to do for your establishment, that could be done quite easily. You can change volumes, all that sort of thing. There's loads and loads of things in there which we'll set up for you, but also we'll give you all the user guides so that you can do things yourself. Now that's a really quick demonstration. Atlas would be more than happy to come in and give you some more information and go through your specific details. But thank you very much for your time, and we can now answer any questions that you've got. Thank you very much.